Just getting back from another great ride, and I'm riding these ICAN Cycling Aero 40 road wheels that I have about 2,000 miles on now. They've been great wheels, super light, nice lively ride, awesome for climbing. I made 2 videos about the ICAN Cycling Aero 40 road wheels. The first video was an unboxing video of the Aero 40 road wheels. I just received them and I opened the box, took a look at them, and gave you the specifications on the wheels. After that, I did a complete inspection of the wheels as a pro wheel builder, looking at all the qualities that I would look at in any wheel to check to see how well it was built and how high quality a wheel it was. So that was the second video I did on the wheels. Both these videos are on my YouTube channel, easy to find under ICAN Cycling, but I'll searching on ICAN Cycling. And I'll also provide a link at the bottom underneath the video in the description to these videos so you can watch them. Today what we're going to do is we're actually going to look at a set of wheels that ICAN Cycling just sent me. They're Trail F935s, which is their top carbon 29-inch mountain bike wheels for 2021, or that's what they call them. So these just arrived, they're still in the box, and today I'm going to take them out of the box and we'll take a look at them just like we looked at the Aero 40s the last time. So stay tuned for that. So here they are. Again, it arrived in a nice small box, 2 wheels in a box that's not very big at all. It looks like it was shipped from Hong Kong to San Francisco and then here to my home. So we'll take a look. We'll open up the box and take a look. Carbon wheels, carbon mountain bike wheels are kind of like the road wheels, the Aero 40 road wheels, in that with a carbon rim you have less spinning weight, which makes it easier to climb hills, makes the bike a little quicker to get up to speed. It just gives a nimble, light, nice handling feel to a bike. Carbon rims are not for everybody. If you hit a lot of rocks, roots, really rough landings, you come up short and hit a curb or something, or a hard berm, you can crack a carbon rim. Unlike aluminum rims, if you hit hard, you'll bend the rim, but you can usually keep right on going. If you crack a carbon rim, you can lose your sealant. You can have issues that prevent you from continuing riding. So they're not for everybody, but they really ride nice. And at a $550 price point, I'm excited to see what you get in these ICAN wheels. So let's open them up and take a look. ICAN says that they've come up with a stronger box. Apparently they're using even higher quality cardboard in this box to protect the wheels. I'll open it up. It does feel like a thick cardboard. Anything of note in here? Not much. Let's open the box. 2 wheels, 1, 2. Nice foam packing piece. Let's see how the wheels are. Oh, there's foam in the bottom too. Very nice. Foam bags, foam in the bottom of the box, foam in the top of the box. Put the wheels down. We'll see if there's anything else in the box. No, that's it for the box. All right. Front wheel. Rear wheel. Nice protective cover on the cassette body. Caps for the through axles. Front wheel, rear wheel. The interesting thing about ICAN Cycling is they're actually making their own rims. So they're actually laying up their own carbon and manufacturing their own carbon rims. And these wheels are hand-built at ICAN Cycling. Not machine-built, not on a wheel robot, but built by hand. These ICAN Cycling Trail F935 carbon wheels have a really nice modern profile, good for the modern tires. The inside width, internal width between the rim walls is 34 millimeters. The outside width is 40 millimeters, and the depth of the rim is 32 millimeters. These are tubeless ready rims. The spokes are Sapim basic leader spokes, and these wheels have brass nipples, not the aluminum nipples you see on so many wheels. Brass nipples are a nice thing because they'll resist corrosion. Corrosion can result from certain sealants if it gets under the rim tape, and from harsh climates where there's a lot of salt in the air or on the ground. The wheels come with Novatec 791 hubs. I got an 11-speed Shimano free hub body, but it's available with, if you need 12-speed, you can get that. And this is 6-bolt rotor is the ones that I got. So next, let's weigh the wheels, and then I'll put them in the truing stand and we'll check them for trueness and roundness. We'll turn the scale on, and we'll start with the front wheel. So the front wheel is 951 grams. Now let's try the rear wheel. (1,173 grams). 1,173 grams. That's a little heavier than what ICAN said they'd weigh. ICAN said that the total weight would be 1,960 grams, 876 grams for the front, and 1,083 or 1,083 grams for the rear wheel. So they said they were a little lighter than they actually are, but that's not surprising. So I've got the front wheel in the truing stand, and we're going to come in close. You want to look right here at the white gap between the indicator and the rim, and we're looking for wobbles, side to side wobbles. So we'll give the wheel a spin, we'll take a look. That's about perfect right there. No wobble at all. So you can't do any better than that. So now we'll come out a little bit, so you can see. And I'll drop the indicator below the rim. And then we'll come up till we just touch the rim. And then we'll come off the rim just a little bit. And we'll come in close again. There we go. Now give the wheel a spin. That's almost perfect too. That's the front wheel. Very nice. They did a good job on the truing and the roundness. We'll check the same things on the rear wheel. We'll start with the roundness again because we already have the truing stand set for that. Give the wheel a spin. Very nice. Very nice. Excellent. Now we'll adjust it. And look at the side to side again. Yeah, it's got one little spot there, maybe a half millimeter out, but that's really good. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to check the spoke tension on the wheels, because that's a really important thing, that the tension on the spokes is right so that they stay tight, true, and round no matter what you do on the bike. And a mountain bike wheel takes a beating, so that's very important. So I have a special tool for that, and it's called a spoke tensionometer, or sometimes they call it a tensiometer. So I'll show you that. We'll put it on the wheel, both wheels, and we'll see how they look. I've had several spoke tension meters. I had a Hozon in the early 80s, and in the late 80s I got a Wheelsmith, and not too long ago I got this Wheel Fanatic tensiometer. It's the nicest one I've ever had. Spoke tension gauges like this, tensiometers, come with charts. You refer to the chart to figure out what number you should look for when you check the spokes. So on this chart, it's kind of hard to see, but I'll make a close-up of this. We're checking spokes that are 2 millimeters or 14 gauge spokes, and you come over and you know ballpark what you want your spokes to be, which is 90 kilograms of force to roughly 120 kilograms of force, which puts it right in here. And then if you follow the chart across over here, it shows you that what you're shooting for is roughly between 30 and 35 on the gauge of the tensiometer. And here's what the tool looks like, and we'll use it so you can see how it's used. We're going to turn the tool on, and this is a front wheel, and we're going to check the rotor side, the disc brake side of the front wheel, which is the tighter side, the tighter spokes. If these spokes are the right tension, we know the other side spokes are on the right tension. We get to the rear wheel, we check the cassette side, because that's the tighter side. So we're going to bring the valve hole around, so we start at the valve hole, know where we are, and then we put the tool on the spokes, and if we get a number on the gauge, we zero it out, and then we check. So the first one is 35. So we'll go to the next one. We zero it out, 32. Go to the next one. 29. 31, 31, 32, 29, 29, 29. We already know by seeing all these same numbers that this is a really nice wheel. 30, that they really got the tension right. 30. Sometimes they're all over the place. 31. 30. 31. 30. And 29. That's a really good wheel. They did a really good job. You can't get the tension any better than that. So now we're going to bring the rear wheel in here. And we'll do the same thing on the rear wheel. And we're hoping to see the same kind of numbers on the rear wheel. So like I said, this is the cassette side. And these are the spokes that are tightest, so we're going to check these spokes. So here we go. $27, $29. Now you can also subtract, but if you zero it, 29. 29. Look at that. That's impressive. $27. 26. 28 or 29, 27, 28, 27, 29, 27, 27, 28, 29, 27, and 29. So that's a really nice wheel. It's common that you would make or it's a good practice to make the rear wheel right side spokes a little tighter than the front wheel, just because the wheel is dished more. It's further to the right hand side. So to get these spokes a little tighter, you get these spokes a little tighter. So that's a really nice wheel. Both wheels have really high quality tension. ICAN did a very nice job tensioning these wheels, and they should be very reliable wheels with a tension like that. So we're going to check one more thing. So we're going to check the centering of the wheel to make sure that when you put it in the frame, it sits straight in the frame. It's not closer to one side of the frame than the other side of the frame. And to do that, these are just through axle adapters to fit in an old style truing stand. So I took them out because what we're going to do is we're going to check and make sure that the rim is centered over the lock nuts. The lock nuts are the two surfaces that go inside the frame when you put the wheel in the frame. And for this, we have what's called a dishing gauge. And this tool has 3 points on it. When you rest it on the rim, you have 1 point here, 1 point here, and you have one in the middle. And what you're looking for is for all 3 points to touch. So we'll bring the center down, and as we screw it in, you'll see that the 2 feet on the sides come off. So we don't want that. We want all 3 touching at the same time. So now we have it all 3 touching at the same time. So now we basically have a measurement of this side of the wheel. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn the wheel over, and we're hoping that the other side is the same. And the other side is perfect. So this wheel is perfectly centered. The rim is perfectly centered over the hub, exactly where it should be. That's a sign of a good wheel. Sometimes they're off. Even high quality wheels are sometimes a millimeter off. So let's check the front wheel. I have 2 old style dishing gauges. One set up for checking front wheels, one set up for checking rear wheels. But you don't need 2, you just need 1. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to get it so it's touching in all 3 places. Then I'm going to flip it over and check this side. And again, they nailed it. It's perfect. Both these wheels are spot on. Good job, ICAN Cycling. They did a nice job on these wheels, centering them. The tension is really good. Very high quality wheel. Nice work. So another test of any set of new wheels is to check and see if the tires go on easily. They should fit on without too much hassle. So I have a WTB tubeless tire here, and I'm going to see if we can put it on the rim. One side went on really easy. And the other side went on really easy too. So no problem with that. That's a nice fit. Should be able to get the tire off pretty easy too. Yeah, it goes on and off nice and easy. So ICAN Cycling did their homework on the fit of the tire on the rim too, which is a great thing. It makes it easier when you have to change tires or switch out for different trail conditions. So overall, having unboxed these wheels and checked out how they're shipped, and then done a pretty complete inspection on these wheels, Trueness, Roundness, spoke tension. I forgot to mention that the spokes are exactly the right length too. I checked the wheel centering, and we checked whether or not a tire goes on easily. And the ICAN F935E wheels passed all those tests with flying colors. This is a very inexpensive carbon mountain bike wheel set, but it's very nicely built. It has robust Sapim leader spokes. It has pretty well regarded Novatec hubs. They have a great reputation for quality and long life. And these ICAN rims, which are made of T700 Toray carbon fiber, which is very nice carbon fiber. It's a very nice package. Cross 3 spoke pattern makes for a stiff, durable wheel. And overall, I think this is a very impressive build for such a small amount of money. And I'm excited to see how they ride on the trail. I think they're going to be a great set of wheels. So thanks for watching another video, and I appreciate your comments. If you have ICAN wheels, if you have this model of ICAN wheel or other mountain bike wheels by ICAN, please add a comment. Let us know how your wheels are holding up. And any other questions you have, I'm happy to answer. Thanks a lot for watching my videos, and please subscribe. See you in the next one.